and help the child develop their potential, because we are falling short of our potential in funding our K-12 system. We've had over a decade of mostly underinvestment in K-12, punctuated just 2 years ago, where in the face of a deficit, not a surplus, but a deficit 2 years ago, then Chair Marquardt led us to a greater investment in our schools and students than we see today in the face of a $2 billion surplus. It's about potential that is being lost, potential that isn't being expressed, potential for our children to develop and take their places that isn't being reached today. Members, on adoption, I urge a red vote. Let's go back. Let's talk with the Senate. Let's talk with the governor. Come back with something that reaches and meets the potential that we have here so that our students can better meet their potential each and every day. Thank you.
The gentleman from Clay, Representative Marquardt.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker and members. And I'm actually happy we're doing this bill late at night because little Johnny is sleeping and he's not going to have to see this bill. As other members have mentioned, we can do better. This bill really is missed opportunities. It's well-intentioned. But with a $2 billion surplus, we could do much better. And when you really look at things, you're setting priorities. And last year in a deficit, as Representative Mariani mentioned and Representative Dabney, that in a deficit, we were able to do over $600 million of investments. Then Speaker Thiessen, along with Governor Dayton, said, we're going to make this the education session. And we didn't know how we were going to get there for sure. We relied on our tax chairs to figure out a way to do that. But we set that as a huge priority, #1 priority, and we got that done. 1.5 and 2% increase the last 2 years in a deficit, the same that we're doing with a $2 billion surplus. Did all-day kindergarten and a number of other things to close the gap between the wealthier districts and the less wealthy districts. And so that was really important. And part of the discussion that Representative Murphy was asking as to how did we get to the $400 million, a lot had to do with